Welcome back, everybody. Let's have a look at some of these charts, and all I'm really going to look at really is Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin, it would appear that everybody is now in an agreement that there is likely to be a downtrend or a drop take place, which is something that I said about 2 weeks ago now. I just don't have enough subscribers to really gain any kind of credit for that kind of thing. But it looks as though the downtrend might now be, I suppose, confirmed. Okay, so we're getting this wick as of a few days ago. But in all fairness, you know, it's very slow, and the reason I'm thinking it is slow is because we've got to have a look at the S&P 500. Okay, so the chart in itself looks very much like Bitcoin's, really. So we had our drop off here. We've not come back up to test this previous high. We dropped significantly the other day, last week, and now we're struggling to get up above. And it looks very much like a downtrend is beginning with this. So our downtrend here on this Bitcoin chart is now mapped out by the pitchfork, so being supported on this first support line and being rejected on this first rejection line. Okay, so what that would mean is that technically at this moment the price action we're right now around about 9,250 to perhaps maybe the 10 simple, which is 9,300, would be the rejection point as of right now. Now, you know, obviously that would be outside of the pitchfork. Pitchforks are a little messy. Anyway, they're never exact. They're a guide, but this looks like it wants to be guided down into this downtrend. So if we were to break down from here today, you know, we'd be down to 8,700. Tomorrow it would be 8,600, which is kind of the area that we're looking to take out, our first opportunity to take that out. So maybe this drop will take place maybe tomorrow or the day after. But again, you know, we're testing our way to the top of this range now, and could break up to this level here. Now, one thing to be sort of conscious of is that this is a brand new pitchfork. It might not mean anything, but to me, I'm using it as a guide. One thing to be conscious of is that if we do break out of this and we break above here, we could simply just rally all the way up here, liquidating all the shorts, because there's a lot of people putting shorts on right now, because it would appear that like I say, the majority of people now are sort of thinking, oh, there is a downtrend, let's start shorting the market. There would have been a lot of people short down here. I mean, basically beneath, a lot of people have been shorting anywhere beneath the price action that we are at right now. They're getting hunted out. Those late shorts are being hunted out. That could find us having a wick all the way up here. You've seen the Bitmax chart, what happened with that. That was just complete liquidation central. Everybody just completely wrecked from top to bottom, both sides of it, really. So, I mean, generally speaking, you know, the Bitmax is just, you know, that's got a liquidation problem. But, I mean, the price action in itself, to me, looks as though we're likely to be brought back within this descending channel that we've got going on here. And if we look at it, it kind of brings us to a rough time frame. Now, the long-term time frames with Bitcoin are still very bullish, all right? So we look at the weekly. We've got Ichimoku Cloud crosses all the way back here, so that was a good buy signal. It would suggest that actually I don't believe that we're going to get... We might get lower than 7,000, but I'm more looking to be picking up the majority of assets around the time Bitcoin gets to 7,700. Because our cross took place around this level, I think if we did come down here, yes, we would probably test 6,600 and then rocket up from there. I don't know if we will get down to that level, but you know, we're early days. We're very early days into this downtrend at the moment. So, you know, we've got death crosses, you know, coming on dailies and on 4 hourlies. So, I mean, as it stands, the downtrend has begun, and now the moving averages are sort of, I suppose, confirming that to us, you know, slowly and surely. So, just a very brief video to explain that I think I've got a handle on this one right now. Yes, we might get wicks up above these areas, but I do expect the candle bodies to be closing back into this pitchfork, and this will be the downtrend, and the downtrend will bring us down to our targets. It's quite a late video, so I'm very tired. Bring us down to our targets around about the sort of, I suppose, relatively soon, within the second week of July. We could have finished this downtrend. If it continues and we break down beneath here, then we're looking to anywhere as long as the beginning of August, or depending on how violent it is, we could find our way all the way down here in the first week of July. I think that's quite unlikely, however. Anyway, I'm going to leave it with you there. That's all I've got to say about this. Like I say, the downtrend has begun. Expect some liquidation from late shorts, and we'll watch and see how this pitchfork holds up over the next few days to weeks. But I think that we've got something in this one. If we can remain in this first channel anyway, at least, maybe even drop down into the second channel, it would let us know how severe the downtrend is going to be, and depending on the severity of it, would depend on the longevity. I would imagine. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.